This one's got to be one of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's most controversial foreign policy decisions to date, ordering the Liberal cabinet to abstain from voting on a motion to condemn China for genocide against its Uyghur Muslim population. Now, this is an issue that's been reported in great length, in great detail in a number of major publications. Places like the New York Times have done very robust features on what's going on with the Uyghur Muslim population in the western part of China. Many human rights activists, prominent human rights organizations across the world have said this is a genocide. They have condemned it. A Canadian House of Commons committee has actually looked at the issue and said, yes, what we've got going on here is genocide. And yet Justin Trudeau, he's not willing to speak out against it or even just let his cabinet vote on this motion one way or another. I think he's offending a whole lot of people here. He's offending the Muslim population. He's offending human rights activists. I think this is offensive to the two Michaels who are currently being abused by China, unfairly detained there, to Chinese dissidents who are living in Canada, to anybody who's saying we are getting tired of all of the things that China is doing and getting away with. What's it going to take for Justin Trudeau to put his foot down? I understand there are some delicacies with the two Michaels issue, but does that mean you just let China get away with absolutely everything? I don't think so. A lot of people are going to see this as I think, new terrain, as sort of crossing into a new level here, just completely unwilling to condemn China. I know this is a conservative motion, so politically speaking, it's sort of kind of a trap here to say, well, will the Liberals say this or not? But it's also a very easy thing to say. It's one of those traps that you should kind of be happy to fall into, because who would have a problem with condemning China for what they're doing with the Uyghur population here? It should be a no-brainer, but Justin Trudeau is unwilling to do it. And that is a major problem. It makes one wonder, is he ever going to be willing to do the right thing when it comes to the China file? I mean, people have been calling for him to ban Huawei for the longest time, and it doesn't seem like they want to do it. All of our allies, all of the experts, it seems like it's a decision that should be made, and yet he can't make the right call on that decision. So really upping the ante and just how worrisome it is, and Justin Trudeau's inability to really make firm statements against China when it's so crystal clear. Everyone knows that this is something that needs to be said. Now, China does not like to be criticized at all, but too bad. They've basically said never say anything critical of us ever. And the correct response to that is not to say, oh, okay, we will oblige you. The correct response is for us to put our principles first and to just basically condemn them when it's warranted. And right now, it's warranted.